Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Real Talk with Jenny. This is actually the first time that I came out of the house, literally out of the house, and I'm just so, how do you call it? I'm so blessed because we reached episode 10, and some people are asking, what's your topic? What's your next topic? So this is a bit far from our previous discussion on healing and all this stuff. What I wanted to do moving forward is slowly interact with our audience, viewers, and show more hope, of all the things that's happening at the moment. Many people are, how do you call it, diversifying from what they have currently working on to something new. And one of which actually is the real estate industry. I'm just quite curious of what's happening in this area. A few months ago, a friend of mine asked me because she had this investment. And she was worried because she just got that investment early last year. And it was somewhere, I think it was somewhere in Tagaytay. And then the Taal volcano came in and all these things happened. We had an earthquake and now this pandemic. So she's quite wondering did she make the right choice and all that. So in my head, probably she did, and I was thinking maybe it's just a phase, but I'm not an expert to really answer that. So today I have my very good friend, since grade school. Yes, and I'm so happy that she said yes. She's an expert.
It's been a while.
Yeah. She's an expert in this industry, and she's been championing in this industry for more than 10 years, right?
18 years to be exact.
See, 18 years, diba? What could go wrong? Alam niya na yan. So, she would probably know the answer to this friend of mine who has this question. So, without further ado, I would like to introduce to you my very good friend from grade school until now, which I haven't seen for a long time since this pandemic. The last time.
And I miss you.
I miss you too. Yeah, so guys, please, I'm so happy to introduce to you Rachel.
Hi, good afternoon everyone. And thank you, Jen, for inviting me.
No, thank you for saying yes.
Parang I recall 10 years ago yung last exposure ko regarding real estate. So, well, actually, I think it's a good opportunity also to be able to guide people, especially in this trying times, okay? Yeah. So, I'm open to share what I know and siguro a little bit of my experiences also.
Yes.
All for the, I think, for real estate investment series. Series ba to or once lang? Depende sa kanila.
Actually, it depends. Normally, what happens is that most of the people would ask me questions. Sabi, I'm a mom, I'm a single mom. And most of the initial questions that they throw out to me were, how did you cope up with all those trials? How did you make it? Actually, I always say that I'm really a work in progress.
Okay.
So
everybody naman.
Yeah. So since I said that I'm not an expert, I thought just before this pandemic, I thought maybe I could link people who are experts in certain areas to talk about certain topics that these people are asking.
Okay.
So with that, that's how I started the first episode. Actually, the first episode is about parenting.
Alright.
Yeah,
okay.
and then I had an episode about OCD and all. And I had guest speakers from all over the globe.
I think I was able to watch yung homeschool.
Yeah. The recent one was homeschool, and I have that three part 1, part 2, part 3 of homeschooling. Kasi people
timely kasi.
Yeah, and people really want to know how hard it is at saka ano ba yung struggle ng homeschooling. And I'm actually looking into that for my kids. I think before we move on, we can greet a few friends. Hi, Erica! Hi, Ma'am. Ma'am, si Ma'am Nestor.
Yeah.
Hi po. Hi, Hazel.
I'd like to say good afternoon to my bosses.
Yeah.
Ma'am Gina, Sir Jerry, dyan pa si HMP, Miss Christine, at saka sa mga Sun Trustees. Thank you for watching.
Hi, Kara. Kara's in Hong Kong. Hi, Hazel. Hazel, our schoolmate. Hi, Agay.
Wow, mga nasa abroad na nanonood ha.
Yeah. Hi, Dr. Eva. Hello po. Hi, Ella. Hello. Ella's in Cebu. So, hi. And hi, Chris. Alright, so thank you guys for tuning in and watching this episode. I know many of you are intrigued or would like to know more about investment. Earlier on, and first, before we move to that question earlier, how did you end up with real estate? Bago ang lahat, eh.
Naku. So parang medyo brief history ito ng aking journey. Okay. It's a very fulfilling journey actually. Okay, I started young in this field. Okay, and I can say I'm very lucky because most practitioners now medyo late, medyo pumasok ng real estate industry. As early as siguro third year college, I am being asked already by some of my relatives, especially on the mother side, to assist some clients. Kasi most of my relatives on the mother side into real estate. So, syempre, nung college, parang, if there's some inquiries in Makati area, if I can assist, ganyan. So, more or less, meron akong parang idea as to how it goes.
So, parang it-runs in the family na pala?
Well, sa mother side, merong mga brokers na. And then, syempre, sabi ko nung college ako, I want to be, parang I will be able to handle my own time.
Yeah.
Pagka nagtrabaho na. And I think doon nag-start yung influence on, because I get to meet people. And then I said, how should I go about it? Kasi ang normal process kasi now, ang usual majority I think, they go through the developer first. And then, kasi if you're under a developer, merong guidelines na yan. The ready projects are there already, the computations, tuturuan ka na. I mean, yung talagang step-by-step process, you're already guided. But what happened sa side ko, it's the other way around. I started on my own. So you can just imagine, wala talagang nag-guide when I first started. So it's more of self-study.
But what's your course somehow related to?
I'm graduate of entrepreneurial management. So, yeah, maraming business courses and a lot of law subjects also. So, pero totally different ang real estate.
Yeah.
Back, syempre nung time na yan, lalo na. So, what I did, I first handled rental. So, kasi syempre hindi pa ako licensed at that time. So 1999, 2000, pagka-graduate, I already handled rental. So what I did, kung mayroon, uso pa kasi dati yung may foreign sign. So talagang mano-mano yan.
Ano ngayon din naman? Meron pa yun.
Yeah. But now it's mostly online eh. Isang click, andyan lahat. But during those times, more of kailangan kang maghanap ng sarili mong listing. So, you get to establish the connection through phone. Imagine, because there's forensic. So, you need to call. When you call that, you need to introduce yourself. And then, ang ano kasi dyan is 1 month rent, commission for a 1-year contract. So, initially, parang first year, while not having this real estate license yet, broker's license yet, medyo rumakit ako ng konti sa rental. And in those rental mga listings, I get, of course, to meet the investors. Kasi I started mainly in Malate and Salcedo and Legazpi Village in Makati.
I think those are good spots na.
Yes. Actually, medyo lucky because in the Malate area side, ang clients ko first 2 years, mga owner ng recruitment agency, sila Sir Samir, Najib. So, mostly, mga Middle Eastern mga ano talaga, from Kuwait, Saudi,
Diba
Egyptian,
you're-
Jordanian.
You're really lucky. Parang first attempt mo pa lang, you have like...
Lucky in a way na I was also guided.
Mm.
Kasi you get to deal with people who are in the top level management or who owns businesses. So in a way, kasi in real estate, it's more of a personal relationship.
Mm.
It's not like parang boss-employee relationship. More on, medyo personal yung usapan. Kasi hard-earned money yung nilalagay ng tao.
Oo, true.
And then sa Salcedo and Legazpi Village, of course, I get to meet the investor of the penthouses, of the ground floor units. So doon natuto. Nung nagkaroon ako ng exposure through Engineer Cruz, doon ako kumuha nung, at that time, I think 6 months, yung ano namin, seminar. And it was held at Maxis Park Square.
Grabe, tanda-tanda
Oo,
niya.
tanda-tanda ko yan. Mga 2001 yata yan. So, yun, Urban Institute. So, hanggang ngayon ha, if you guys want to enter, you can attend their seminar. So, doon ako nag-aral. And fortunately, one take lang naman, pagkakuha ko ng exam, I passed. And, yun na yung ano,
That's
start
the
ng
start
journey.
of your journey.
Yes.
Was it your, after college, was it your, I would say it's a business venture eh, parang ganun. Kasi you're doing it alone. So was it your first thing or did you work somewhere else?
No, never.
So parang ito
Hindi
na,
ako
you were led to
hindi ako
this.
marunong gumawa ng resume, ng CV, wala talaga.
Ay,
Kasi,
wow. But
I
you're
never
really
had,
meant for this, ah.
I never had the chance to to really, alam mo yun, yung pupunta ka ng company and to apply. And then mag-iintay ka when you'll be asked for an interview. Wala. Actually, ikaw, buti tinanong mo yan.
Yeah.
Okay. Meron kasing time na I was standing in front of the house. Ito talaga pala yun. And share ko lang ng konti.
Yan yung ano eh.
Yeah,
naalala
ito
ko
pala yung
story.
turning point.
Yeah. What was your turning point to?
Yes.
Or you moved to real estate?
I went out of the house and I was standing, no? So, after college lang to, few months after college.
Yeah.
So, sabi ko, at that time, I don't know, alam mo naman ang fresh grad.
Yeah.
Hindi mo alam kung anong industry ka pupunta, ano ba talagang field, especially entrep kami. Although we have an idea sa business side,
Yeah.
but of course, ano ba yung product at that time na gusto mong startan or anong industry. So, that afternoon, I went to
What age? Anong age mo natin na itong
21?
Oh,
Siguro
21.
21.
Okay,
Yeah.
throwback. Sige.
Pumunta ako ng Blessed Sacrament.
Okay.
Okay, I prayed. Sabi ko, Lord, sabi ko sa kanya, if you can give me a sign. Kasi I want, specific talaga yung dasal. As in, I said, if I want to work, number one, sana I can handle my own time. And it is something that I can be passionate with. Ano ba yun?
At the same time.
At the same time. Kasi it's hard eh.
Yeah, actually, I feel, after long years of working.
Yeah,
Like,
diba?
para bang-
Magpa-burn out ka minsan.
What's the sense of doing this? Parang yung boss ko lang yung nag-grow and of course you grow, you learn a lot, but there's something missing in you. Parang you're not doing this for yourself.
Correct.
Yeah.
So and with a purpose, diba?
Yeah, exactly.
So, when I prayed, sabi ko, bigyan mo naman ako ng sign. Ito yung mga gusto ko. So, sinabi ko talaga. So, I went to the Blessed Sacrament siguro mga 1 p.m. 1 p.m. And then mga 4 p.m. I went out of the house kasi parang basta may gagawin lang ako noon. And then, paglabas ko ng bahay, wala pang ilang minutes, merong white na van. As in, hanggang ngayon, sobrang vivid nung nangyari na yun.
Ano ba ang sagot sa iyong pinagdala?
Merong white na van na nag-open ng window. And then, sabi niya sa akin, they're like family inside. And then, sabi nila sa akin, Miss, would you know kung merong for rent na house dito sa Makati? And I was like, syempre wala, hindi ko alam. Tapos tinignan ko pa yung back ko, may for rent sign ba sa likod ko? Bakit sa akin sila humihinto? So when they stopped, I looked around, sabi ko parang wala. Pero sa akin kasi, parang more of it's an opportunity already.
Yeah.
Kasi there's a need eh. Parang may ganun na akong ugali eh. Kasi alam mo naman tayo, sa classroom lang natin ng high school, we're selling everything. Diba?
Ang galing mo nga, naalala mo.
Naalala ko, ano binibenta mo? Pizza.
Oo.
Diba?
Parang ako naman masyado maalala.
Pero we're selling na eh. Our section kasi is St. Angela. And at that time, in Greenbelt, sikat ang Angela's Arcade. Diba? So, niloko namin parang Angela's Arcade. Anyway, going back, yun yung start. When somebody asked me for something that's for rent, I said, oh, I don't know, pero I might be able to help you. So I said, if you can leave your name and number, I'll try, sabi ko, to get in touch with you again if there's any. So, gladly, talagang they gave me the details.
Talagang details.
Yeah, and then I just found myself like a week after assisting them na. Showing them ang ginawa ko, misan ba may for rent dito? Tawagan ko nga, pwede ba makakomisyon? So it started, yun na.
Pero parang so you
yun.
have that mindset na, uy, I can also make use of this, it's an opportunity. At saka you prayed for it na eh.
Aside from the prayer kasi, you have to do something also. Hindi mo pwedeng puro dasal.
Exactly, oo.
So siguro may gut feel din ako when that moment happened na,
yung baka ito na.
Na parang, uy, teka lang, may opportunity to. Diba? And then after that, so lucky kasi, I get to meet a Filipina who's married to a Kuwaiti who owns big businesses in Malate. Tapos meron silang malaking recruitment agency. And then lahat ng expats na pupunta dito or yung mga employers will get to interview the others. Medyo sunod-sunod na yun na meet. And then from then, syempre sa kabilang side, sa Salcedo and Legazpi. And I'm very, very happy kasi 2001 nakilala ko na itong mga Indian clients ko. And up to now,
they're still your
yes,
clients,
I was
right?
able to invite them to invest in some SunTrust projects also.
That's good.
Yeah. So, it's about building relationship kasi in real estate. Yan talaga yung, I think, key.
And one thing I learned from that is that you really prayed for it. And it's something na parang God gave you a sign. Parang it's your path eh. From then on until now, you're still on it.
Yeah, pero kasi it's not enough na yan lang ha. It's a continuous learning process. There are, in my siguro 18 years of experience, marami akong inaral during the real estate exam na nung actual practice na, ang daming wala doon. So you get to learn.
Parang pag nag-aaral ka rin sa school, di ba?
Oh, you get to learn from every experience, from every transaction, you get to learn something. So I think yun naman yung ano.
And I think siguro kasi your heart is in it na rin eh. Kaya parang nandun yung eagerness mo to learn more.
Yeah. So, pupunta tayo sa topic later na kasi ang topic natin, new normal, nasa history pa lang ako na.
Yes, it's okay. Ganyan talaga mga real talk minsan nag-relas ng
But it's okay. That's okay. So they will better appreciate how
and they will know you
it's
better.
being
Wait,
done.
sino ba ito nagsasalita? Oh, friend niya lang, ganyan. But it's good to know where you've gone through and how you came up and become that person that you are now. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's greet a few friends.
Yeah, oo nga eh. Nakita ko ang dami na.
Oo. Teka. Start natin sa ilalim. Hi, Aliza. Hi, Sir Jonah. Hello po. Trisha is watching. Hello, Trisha. Hi, Vision, our schoolmate. Hi,
Glenn.
Hi, Girly.
Si Kokoy, si Dang.
Girlies in
Miss Cha, Miss Tess, Miss Ted,
Gay.
si Michelle,
Right.
naka-ano rin.
Hi, Admin Mac. Hello po.
Si Trisha.
Aiko's watching.
Yeah, Aiko.
Ayan. Ate Maricel, hello po. Hi, Shed. Shed is in Qatar. Ayan. Hi, Mitch. Hi, Coach Sunshine.
Where is Mitch now?
I think Australia.
Wow, Michelle. Hi, it's Australia.
Yeah. So we've been watched from friends all over the globe. So hello po sa inyo and I hope that you learned something. At you will still learn more kasi we just started. We're just kicking off.
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
Si Marie and Lydia also.
Yeah, so,
Okay.
yeah. Hello everyone. Okay, ito yung question, like what I mentioned earlier. So, I know ikaw kasi, di ba, it's a different personality rin, di ba? Meron yung personality na they are very much enthusiastic ng getting into investment and all that. Pero meron din yung mga newbies na, and then some of them, nung nag-start yung 2020, talagang na-scared. Kasi meron silang bagong investment lang. What's gonna happen? Bumagsak na ba yung price ng ng investment nila? Ano na ba? Luging-lugi na ba sila? Yeah, those were the outright emotions or worries, kumbaga, ng mga people na to. So, we want to hear from you. I know business is like up and down. Sometimes in the US, nagkaroon din yung recession, di ba? Tapos, bumagsak lahat. But then, it picked up after some time. So, that's the US. But here in the Philippines, I know after 18 years of experience, meron ng mga calamities na dumaan yan in the past. But this may be the most ano ba? Ito daw yung worst kasi itong pandemic. It's like a global thing. But yeah, based from your experience and knowledge yan.
Okay. Okay.
Tell us more.
Of course, umpisa, we need to understand that in every difficulty, okay, there's an opportunity as well. Okay. Now, when you refer to real estate, it's very broad, Jen.
Yeah.
Because there are different classifications. Okay. So I will just try as much as I can to give an overview.
Yes.
And more or less, siguro i-touch natin ng unti-unti per classification.
Okay.
So, okay. When you say real estate,
Yes.
Meron tayong tinatawag na residential. In the residential side, meron tayong vertical and horizontal. On the vertical side, there are the condominiums.
Yeah. I think most
For foreigners, they call it apartments, diba? On the horizontal side, yan yung mga townhouses, yung mga subdivisions, okay? And then, after the residential, there's also the commercial aspect.
Yeah.
On the commercial side, meron kang office buildings, office units, and you have those commercial units wherein you can find yung mga restaurants, banks. Doon sila, it's either they bought that unit or they are still leasing. Okay. And then aside from the residential, commercial, meron pa tayo syempre industrial side. So, meron tayong mga warehouses, factories, nandyan yung mga may PEZA approved, merong hindi PEZA. And so, masyadong broad yan pagka tinakal natin. Hindi natin magagawa yan in one sitting. Pero, ang topic kasi natin, ano bang gusto mo munang tanungin sa akin? Yung mga may investment ngayon o yung mga gustong mag-invest, paano ba tayo mag-start?
Actually, we can tackle more yung first, yung mga
Current.
meron ng current investment at the moment. Most likely, most of them is residential yung kanilang investment.
So you want to go first to residential?
Yes.
Okay. On the residential side, okay, marami kasing type of investors, no? Meron kasi mga bumibili na we consider as end users.
Yeah.
Okay. During the pandemic, yung ECQ type, ngayon naman, meron pa rin, current yan. Pero during ECQ, which is March, na nag-lockdown tayo, March 16,
middle March.
I think March 16, up to end of May, siguro people realize more the importance of having a home or a very comfortable na place to stay with your family and at the same time to work.
Yeah.
Okay, kasi work from home diba? It's really a challenge for most, especially with the online connections.
Tell me all about it. I've been struggling.
So siguro, dun sa side na yun, yung mga nakabili, yung mga nakapag-invest properly ng, kunyari yung talagang good yung space for the family,
Yeah.
and na-appreciate talaga nila.
Mm-mm.
Okay, doon nila mas lalo na-appreciate kasi for 24 hours, imagine, for more than 2 months, andun ka lang at the four corners of your house, di ba? So parang, it's more of, siguro may gratefulness on their end,
Yes.
na inuna nila yon. Now, on those people na I think suffered lately, yung mga bumili, pero nakaasa sila sa income ng, example, Airbnb.
Yeah, true.
Okay? Yung mga yan, since affected ang hospitality industry,
Yeah.
tourism, affected ang income. So if they're the type of investors na heavily relied on the income per day, para sa ganon, medyo affected sila. But of course, lahat naman ng negosyo will have to go through that stage at one time or another. What is important to note, yung value appreciation kasi, nung binili, depende sa kailan ba niya binili yun eh. Yung value nun, most likely, yung mga bumili noon pa, nag-appreciate na talaga yan. So, miski na may konting lugi ka for 2 months, may bawi yan. Kasi yung value naman ng real estate, hindi naman talaga totally nag-plunge. Actually, in our company, which is Suntrust Properties Inc., hindi kami affected dun sa kailangan namin magbaba ng price. Kasi ever since, hindi naman talaga mataas yung per square meter. So even mag-price increase kami actually in the next few months to cope up with the construction ng mga costs and all other expenses, we are still, I think, very competitive in the market. So, depende kasi yan eh, kung when did you purchase it, di ba? What type of investment ba ang pinasukan mo? Kasi if residential, yun yung pwede kong sagutin sa'yo.
Yeah.
Now, if you naman invested in those rented by POGOs, for example, residential condos, na ininvestan mo before na naka-contract for 3 years, 4 years, hindi sila affected sa income. Kasi yung iba dyan, actually some of my clients, paid in advance talaga. 1 year paid in advance yung mga yan. But normally naman, they have security deposit. Yeah. So, to forfeit if in any case merong termination of contract or anything na hindi nabayaran ng bills or merong kailangang i-improve on the unit right after the tenant vacates it. So, that is on the residential side. Okay, so end user, on the investors.
Yeah.
So, yun yung current. Kung tinatanong mo ako sa current.
Yeah.
Now, what is the opportunity now?
Yeah,
I
at
think,
this time.
yeah.
How are people, I mean, from your experience from the past months, how are people, how do you call it, reacting towards,
Siyempre yung lahat halos ng industry kasi siyempre merong affected talaga. So, sa ibang buyers, some are requesting for restructure of payment, di ba?
Yeah.
Which is okay
I think
naman kasi mga common yan eh, lahat naman.
And all billings nowadays.
Yeah, meron restructuring of payments. Pero, what's important to note, alam mo, ganito yan hindi kasi lahat ng tao alam na capable sila to purchase real estate. Okay, that's why we have property specialists, we have branch managers, we have SDHs in Suntrust and brokers also to guide through the buying process. Okay, hindi kasi lahat ng tao naiintindihan na, kunyari, how much is this unit? Pag sinabi mong 5 million, minsan iba nagbaback off na because I don't have that, diba?
At the moment.
Pero if you go through yung talagang mag-guide ka properly, I'm referring to to purchases coming directly from developers. Okay, kasi merong purchases na hindi naman galing sa developers, yung mga resale, kumbaga. So punta muna tayo sa purchases coming from developer side. Okay, sa amin, sa Suntrust, we have flexible payment terms. So sa akin, um, opportunity yan kasi hindi man kami bumaba per square meter ng presyo, pero there are promos kasi. For example, mag-reserve ka ngayon, pero ang next amortization mo 60 days. So may buwelo ka. So minsan sa investor side or sa mga gustong mag-upgrade, kumbawa naka-studio sila tapos ilang family members gusto nila ngayon mag-upgrade. Sa akin, opportunity to purchase also. Kasi lalo na kung may extra naman silang savings, no? Kasi sa bank hindi mo naman kikitain yan eh. If you get to invest now with these promo terms, merong appreciation value yan. Diba? Temporary lang naman tong situation natin. Okay.
Actually, I was thinking, para ba yung stock market, it's an opportunity for you to buy at this time when it's very low, and then when it booms up, at least you have the gain or something like that.
Mas medyo high risk yan. Kasi sa real estate, hindi naman masyadong risky.
Yeah.
Kasi when you get to purchase, meron ng forecast yan eh. Based on the trend nung mga huling taon ng developer na to, kung paano ka ba kumikita sa increases, sa value appreciation. So sa akin, itong time na to, because merong mga promos, high time also to consider na mag-invest. Kasi later on, kapag nag-regular na, bumalik na sa normal flow, for sure, nag-appreciate naman na din yung purchases mo ngayon. Now, dependent din yan kung yung kinukuhanan mo bang developer, masyado na ba niyang na-reach ng yung per square niya prior to ECQ. Kasi some developers, bago mag-March, medyo due na for for siguro parang kailangan nilang i-weigh kung medyo masyado ng pricey yung per square meter nila. So depende talaga yun. But ako I always believe is basic yan eh.
Yeah.
Basic needs. So sa akin, look for a property na number one, yung rate per square meter niya is within yung fair market value. Okay. And then second, you need to consider also if you're in the condo, living in a condo, or you would like to invest in a condo, magkano ba yung association dues more or less nung past projects? Kasi that's something that's fixed already. Once bumili ka ng condo at na-turn over sa'yo, it's as long as you're owning it, it's a fixed amount na that you need to pay to the condo corp. But there's a reason naman behind it. The convenience of living in a condominium. Kasi, di ba, siguro nung ECQ, nasiraan ka ng tubo, hirap na hirap siguro yung iba to look for somebody who's going to assist them. Ang maganda, like sa amin, kunyari sa company namin, hindi talaga umuwi ang frontliners. Like the admin stayed in the building, the maintenance.
So they stayed talaga din sa
Oo, talagang nandun. At saka inalagaan talaga yung mga investors or yung tenants. Andun yung admin, and then andun yung mga electrician, housekeeping, made sure na alam mo yun, yung safety protocols, nandoon talaga, yung scanning, tapos yung paglilinis, nandoon. Talagang they sacrifice a lot. So worth it yung binabayad mong association dues.
So mga ganun.
Yeah. Not just a vertical, even in horizontal projects. That's siguro that's the advantage of living in a subdivision or in a condominium na meron property management team who takes care of the residents. So, kasi meron din bumibili ng residential na wala doon. Yung mga bumibili sa labas. Pero syempre, since medyo, alam mo, meron ng malasakit yung bawat isa ngayon eh.
Pero kasi ba you're building the community na din?
Yes. So, lalo na sa amin, meron kang malasakit system. So, talagang open door policy. Lahat communicated. So, at least na-address mo yung issue per individual as much as we would like to assist everyone. Ngayon, yung hirap siguro sa kabilang side would be kung hindi ka nasa nasa kumbaga gated community, medyo yun yung medyo nahirapan. Pero siguro within the community may online groups naman yan na merong mga services din na nilalabas. So sa akin yun yung ano pang advantage nitong nangyari na to? Siguro since mostly ang communication is online. Okay. Ang buyers,
yun pala.
okay, sa amin kasi
How are you
of course,
with that?
March hindi naman nakakope lahat, agad-agad.
Yeah.
But it's high time also para mag-aral ka as to how you can adjust on the digital marketing side. Okay, it's not just marketing actually. As to how you can reach out also to your clients. Kasi importante yan na i-check mo nung even up to now, nakamusta sila dun sa binili nilang unit sa'yo. How is it with them now? Kung kamusta. Alam mo, personal kasi talaga real estate. It's not just about how's your past purchases sa specific na investment. It's more of siguro sa tagal ko sa 18 years ko, naging parang pamilya na rin ako ng mga kliyente ko. So we get to discuss also kamusta yung negosyo nila, may lumalabas na ba, tapos kukwento rin syempre kung anong plans. So actually this past 2 months yun mostly. May mga long conversations ko ng mga 1 hour, 2 hours, isang kliyente, na kwentuhan lang talaga.
That's good naman.
Yeah. So it's very important. That's what I did nun. And then, syempre, that's high time also. Kasi syempre may shift yan eh. Yung normal kasi, ang traditional, tripping. Diba?
Yeah.
You get to meet the client, you present.
So how are you doing it?
And then you visit the site. Itong pinag-uusapan natin ngayon, hindi naman dapat nakafocus lang din sa those who has the money to purchase.
Yeah.
I want also to share sa mga tao kung ano rin yung pwedeng matutunan ng mga tao who's not really into the real estate investment yet.
Hi, Damon.
Ha?
My ex-boss is watching. Hi, Damon. How are you? Damon's in Australia.
He's in Australia too?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's a broker.
Alright. Okay, so on the other side, we as those who sell real estate, okay, hindi lang kasi important na yung pagbili, yung purchase ang what we need to tackle.
Yeah.
We also need to discuss how are we assisting the clients now. So in order to fully equip the sales force, okay, we actively talaga promoted yung mga webinars, online trainings, because it's really a continuous process. Because you need to train salespeople now to know how to present and be confident in presenting themselves online. Kasi not naman everybody is, parang naka-camera or, di ba, mga Zoom and Google Meet. So, yun. So, basic would be, of course, first to review what are the inventories, what are the actual units, what are the developments. Meron bang delays na konti? Affected syempre ang construction side. May konti yan sa lahat naman. Konting adjustment.
But you're still working.
No, it's back na. June 1, I think you're back na. Pero syempre yung 2 months na lockdown, aandar yung delay.
Yeah, there's a delay.
So, okay lang naman yan. Although, syempre, even without the jeepneys now, di ba, next week pa lang, the public transport. So, it's a challenge last few months to all those workers as well. So, sa amin, on the seller side, we made sure that the sales force are very well equipped with the know-how. Okay. Number 1, with project infos, with promos now for buyers. We're giving away incentives like free yung mga appliances for those who get to reserve.
But it's nice.
Oo. Plus, we have 60 days period bago mag-first start ng monthly amortization for the down payment, mga ganyan. So kami, ni-review yan. And then, ano pa, very important na yung opportunity to reach a wider market. Diba? Magawa. So we got trainings as to how we can create our Facebook page, how we can boost, how we can do yung sponsored ads, and YouTube, and then how to, even yung creative, artistic side, yung CAC department namin, parang nagkaroon kami ng trainings as to how you can make posters or videos na we can make use of in order to promote the brand and the projects. Actually, on the buyer side, madali yan ngayon. On the investor side. Why? Because dati, medyo old school eh.
Yeah.
Alam mo naman, medyo old school lang konti. Millennials lang dati ang medyo techie-techie ng ngayon. Ang na-notice ko, bago sila talagang makipag-usap, reviewed na nila yan. Reviewed na yan ng mga investors online who are, kunyari, in one specific area. For example, Quezon City. Sino mga nasa may project sa Quezon City? Ano ang hinahanap ko? Gusto ko ba ng something na ready for occupancy? Or I just want something na I can pay pa installment kasi nga because of this pandemic, pero may extra cash naman ako. Yun, inaaral na nila yan. And then when they get to talk to you, medyo na yan yung mga serious buyer. Hindi na yung medyo looking around pa. Kasi,
at saka, syempre, at this time,
reviewed na nila yan.
The person who would look into this is parang there's a big interest in them na to find a place.
Yes. And please note also that we have a lot of ready for occupancy units wherein you just need to give a minimum amount na you can transfer na. So, kunyari, 5% of the total contract price. That's what you can afford. Pero you want to move in na, pwede yun. We have those. So parang lumalabas, nagmamonthly ka, pero you're owning the unit and you're living in the unit na. So maganda yun. And we have, of course, bank tie-ups also. I need to mention also na yung bank rates. I consulted some top-level management of some banks who are my long-time clients also. Some are from the...
Did they lower down?
No, they told me BSP already lowered. So sabi nila, meron silang forecast na bababa pa yung interest rate. Because I just asked him like mga 10 days ago. So he said, mukhang bababa talaga yung rates. So yung mga bibili ng RFO units na naka-promo na 5% move-in subject to bank loan na, medyo maganda-ganda kasi mababa yung housing loan rates.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's attraction talaga.
Yes. And then on the commercial aspect naman, I think ang offices kasi miski naman mag-work from home ngayon, yung big companies, hindi naman talaga pa rin yan mawawala. I mean, with the current situation na ang hirap-hirap ng connections, especially, di ba, if yung mga employees nasa provinces, hindi pa talaga yung...
No, even if you're living in the city itself,
it's very challenging. Yeah. So, sa akin, yung mga offices, medyo okay pa rin naman siya. Although, medyo nagkaroon lang ng konting effect, especially yung ibang commercial, kasi yung ibang restaurants are like closing. Yeah. So, pero on the income side, medyo merong effect. Pero on the value, hindi naman.
I mean the value
of what
the
they
property
purchased.
that they purchased, it didn't affect.
Yes. Actually, even in our commercial units in Santras, we still have takers. So, it's a good sign that maganda pa rin yung ng market. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good sign also that somehow, may pag-asa mas mga. Kasi when you see everything is closing and all that, parang you become very hopeless, di ba?
Mm-mm.
But it's good to know from you that people are still very much interested in getting
Yes.
all these investments and very interested to know which ones are the best like properties where they can get parang yung, as you said, may 60 days thing and you have all your promos and everything. So
There's advantages naman din if you're paying in cash or in paying, kunyari, full down payment.
Yeah.
Merong mga discounts yan. So, for example, kunyari lang, 5 million, you pay in cash.
Yeah.
So, merong 10% discount sa aming side yan. Pero kung halimbawa naman, syempre pambili mo na yun, di ba? Yung 500, yung discount na yun, pambili mo na yun ng aircon, ng appliances mo, ng mga fixtures, mga furnishings within the unit. Now, kung halimbawa naman, you just want to invest, na meron ka pang pinagagamitan ng ibang money mo with other businesses, you can go for the spread. Yung mga terms na 36 months to pay, 42 months to pay. You're getting it at the price now during pandemic time. Pero, ang forecast mo naman yan long term. So, yung value appreciation niya, nandun pa rin, hindi siya mawawala.
in terms of processing, di ba, with all the uncertainties, di ba, marami na wala ng trabaho, are the banks getting stricter ngayong mga time?
Hindi ako banker, but sa
from your
experience ko,
experience.
I was told that I think some are strict. Okay, konting info para din sa related sa question ni Jenny.
Yes.
Okay, 2 types. Okay, when you purchase real estate directly from a developer, okay, kapag ka-for turnover na yung unit, that is due already for bank loan. Okay. For developers kasi, we have bank tie-ups already per project. So, ang maganda doon, pagka developer brand new at naka-tie up, yung value na I think that the bank, okay, na approved by bank, is reaching about 90%, up to 90%, okay, of the total contract price. Okay? Medyo dahan-dahanin ko to para sa mga bagong investors. So ano yan? Merong 90% more or less na pwedeng i-cover ng bank for your housing loan. But it doesn't necessarily follow na talagang 90% you'll be approved. Kasi that will also be dependent on your capacity to pay. Okay? So, ano ba itong mga to? Paano ba tinitingnan ng bank yan? Number 1, of course, you get to give your IPR. Okay, makikita yung COE mo, what's your pay monthly. And then, if it's not sufficient, if you have other incomes, like, kunyari, may paupahan kayo na hindi nagre-reflect dun sa galing sa company nyo, you can put those as an attachment to additional requirements to be submitted by the specialist to the bank. And aside from that, yung bank statements. So, yung current account na statements mo, it will help, I think, also because they would know the flow, yung pumapasok, lumalabas na pera. Okay. So, yun yung sa other side, if you're purchasing from a developer, pero getting from, developer side brand new. Ngayon, meron kasing purchases na you're getting it from a friend. Or you're getting it from somebody na resale. Okay, but you don't have enough cash to cover, for example, the 10 million unit. Sa ganong proseso naman, it's different. Okay. Kung kanina may 90% pre-approval on the other side, dito may appraisal to. So halimbawa, resale unit yan. They will apply for a housing loan or a loan with attachments. Kasama lahat ng info about the unit that you would like to purchase. And doon nakalagay location, yung title, yung tax debt, lahat naka-attach doon. And then the bank, you need to pay for appraisal fee. So, it's around 3,500 to 5,000 siguro, depends which bank. Yung iba nagbe-waive, may promo minsan. So, what they do, some banks, they have their own appraisal team, but others, they get a third party na mag-visit ng unit.
But it has to be accredited ng bank, di ba?
Kanila yon. I mean, you don't have a choice who's going to visit. It's the bank's call already. So, ito, meron akong isi-share dyan. Kasi nung wala pa ako sa SunTrust, pagka pumapasok ng loan, yung mga resale, medyo nakakatawa rin minsan. Kasi yung i-assist mo na mag-a-appraise, minsan naliligaw pa. Tapos pagdating niya doon, wala siyang idea sa area. So sabi ko sa kanya,
So, walang prior information.
so minsan, I mean, sa akin, how can you assess something? How can you appraise something if you yourself is not familiar in this particular area? So, yun yung minsan pag third party hired ng banks yung pumupunta. But I hope it improve now. Meron nag-improve na ng malaki. So, kunyari mag-a-appraise yan. Kunyari 10 million yung for sale. Pag visit ng bank dyan, i-a-appraise yan. Halimbawa, ang appraisal niyan, mga 7 million lang. Okay? Yung appraised value niyan, it doesn't necessarily follow na yun yung makukuha mo na loanable amount. Okay? So, again, i-review yung capacity to pay mo, and then, most of the time, it's only 70 to 80% of that as appraised value. So, come to think of it, you'll be shelling out more than 3 million agad. Kasi you have 3 million equity from appraised value pa lang So, medyo ganun yun kapag resale.
Yeah. Which reminds me, that's what I was doing with my kanina dyan ex-boss ko. So, everything in Australia, we do it online na. Is it here similar? Ganun na?
Online now, especially now. Okay, sa amin, even the documentations, we had training as to how the buyer will be guided, how they'll be able to fill up the forms na online, and then they need to send the copies over and all the requirements as attachment, and then just deposit or transfer the reservation fee. And it's very, very, actually, kung nangyari itong pandemic na to, nung time na nag-uumpisa ako at walang ganito, medyo mahirap. Mahirap talaga. But it happened now. I think this is, I think medyo naging madali. Ang transition period lang yung medyo challenging. But if you have the personality to, like, you're proactive, you want to study on your own naman yung how it goes, I think malaking tulong ngayon na online lahat. Because even now, we're discussing this. Those from Australia, our friends abroad are watching.
Actually,
I mean,
it's
diba?
I did mention to you that, diba, I had a boss in Australia, and he's a broker. So that's what I was doing. I was helping him out. So he has buyers, clients, and we are processing everything online. So imagine I'm just here in the Philippines, and I'm processing all those
You're doing those for him.
Everything.
Who's abroad.
They're all in Australia, but I was doing it for them while I'm here in the Philippines. So that's why I just asked you earlier, dito ba sa Pilipinas, online na rin ba tayo and all? Kasi the appraisal, you just do it online. There's like parang merong, in this area they already have a particular amount, something like that. Except for if you have like renovations and all, that's when the time they will ask someone to come in and inspect the house and all that, and they will have like they have this SLA time within a week dapat okay na finish and all that. So that's where it comes out kung 80% lang o 70% lang sa na amount you can loan from depending on which bank pa. So yan. Medyo nag-flashback na.
Now, I'd like to mention also that it's very, very easy now to visit projects of SunTrust also. And I'm sure other developers are doing the same. Because we have virtual tours. So, we can just send the link to prospects, and then parang nandun lang sila. I mean, nandun ka na sa unit, which is better. You see, no traffic, di ba? Yung yung safety nung family members, if there's high risk member na who wants to see the unit but afraid to go out, to go on a tripping. It's very, very easy now kasi the virtual tours are all up there. In the website, you can visit websites. Merong mga portals, real estate portals, La Moody for one, who's meron kaming tie-up also. Pwede kayong mag-visit and then you can see the projects available. So, napakadali. And then, even abroad, you can conduct Zoom, Google, or sa Messenger, Viber. You can already present to them. If talagang needed na they want to see, di ba, the unit, pwede rin naman na ngayon. It's okay na to have site trippings. Ngayon, kung gusto mo lang naman makita yung general area, Google napakadali, di ba?
Ay, kita mo na rin yung satellite, di ba?
Sa satellite na doon na.
Yeah.
So, lahat madali na. As in, it's very, very easy now.
I think parang this is one thing that this pandemic has brought us. Something good, no? Medyo nag-upgrade na tayo in terms of technology.
Yes.
Kasi it's all happening overseas, but we haven't really done it here in the Philippines kasi parang gusto pa natin yung mano-mano, ganyan.
Correct.
We want to make ourselves, we want to do it the hard way sometimes. Pero yun, it's about time. And I think even the cars nowadays, they have the virtual thing na rin. So actually, in everything, and that's good, you know. In every situation, we find ways on how to
There's an opportunity nga in every difficulty. So, okay yan. So, okay, I'd like to tap also the industrial side, no? Just kasi kanina nagbigay ako ng
busog tayo dito kay A,
diba?
no?
Binigyan ko kayong residential, binigyan ko kayong commercial. Let's tap on the industrial.
Sige, bago mag-industrial si A, hindi ako mahirap awatin to si A. Let's greet some friends.
Si Rachel nakita ko.
Oo, nakita ko si Rachel. And we have Cheryl,
Bautista,
Jaja,
Banja.
hello. Ivy is in the UK.
Christina Yuson.
Hello. Hi,
Cheryl.
Ivy.
Engineer Simon.
Ayan, si Ma'am Rosana.
Batchmate also. Si Roderick.
Yeah, Popoy, hello.
Rodica, tsaka si Mar. And then, mga ano namin, kay Undertaker Sally.
Hello.
Nandito.
Yeah. Doktora, hello po. Cheryl.
Sir Romel.
Christina. Ayan. Hello po sa inyong lahat. Thank you so
Yes.
much for watching. Ayan. So, busog na busog ang afternoon natin. Discussion with Rachel. We're talking about real estate and how they are coping up with this pandemic. Earlier, Rachel did mention na they are doing all, using all technologies para hindi natin kailangan lumabas at mag-tripping, as she said. So, we have all these virtual tours. Ayan. Moving back, yes, Rachel, industrial na tayo, guys. Guys, once again, if you have any questions, just please feel free to type.
Ayan na, may questions na.
Ayan, habang bumubuelo pa si Rachel sa next topic to discuss, yan. Guys, 18 years of experience yan, di ba? Talagang busog tayo sa information with Rachel. Anyway, once again, if you have any questions, just please feel free to type it in and Rachel will be happy to answer it for us. Alright, thanks Rachel.
Okay, on the industrial aspect, okay, we have what we call Santos Ecotown Tanza. So, it's in Cavite. Okay, kung titignan natin yung sa industrial side, okay, meron kasing PEZA, accredited, merong non-PEZA. Of course, sa PEZA, you get to avail of the tax incentives.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pero only expats get this.
No. Actually, you should get local company. Local company yan. And then, actually, a lot from EPSA Rosario invested also in Santos Ecotawan. Okay, pero ano kasi dyan, a certain percentage of what you manufacture is for export.
Okay.
So, or you can also be an indirect supplier. A direct supplier of raw materials. Na produce for export din.
My information lang about pesos when I work dito sa isang Australian company here in Makati. I just know that you don't pay any taxes because they're peso approved. Sa mga computers nila and all. But the whole thing about that, I don't know. Sabi ko nga, I wouldn't want to to get to know more about that since wala naman hindi naman apektado buhay ko dyan masyado. But yes, go on, Rachel.
So foreign companies, especially now in the news, diba, even Japanese firms will be expanding in Philippines.
Yes.
So I think there's a very good potential for PEZA. And I was told also by some clients that later on Indian Pogo might can come in towards end of the year or early next year. So
But somehow it's good news for
that's
most of
good
our...
news because that will generate jobs as well.
Yes, it's basically...
Aside from the fact that they will be occupying office
and it's good
buildings.
business for Philippines.
Yes. Office buildings. So, merong potential pa rin dyan sa side na yan. Aside from that, yung online, di ba? Very, very up now yung online businesses.
Yes.
Sa sobrang taas, sa sobrang surge dyan, they're looking for more warehouses to stock their inventories. So malaki yung demand pa rin, I think, on the industrial side. So, pero mostly naman, parang watchers natin ngayon more on the residential investor.
Yes.
So I think I was able to tackle naman that aspect earlier.
Yes. Thank you, Rachel.
May question ka about those?
Let's see. Actually, as you said, so binigyan na tayo ng glimpse ni A. Meron tayong jobs coming in. Businesses coming in the Philippines. So that's good news. Guys, do you have any questions? I'll just... Hi, Peachy! Good luck and more. Oh, thank you, ma'am. Thank you po. Ayan. So guys, if you have, once again, any questions, just please feel free to type it in. Earlier on, diniscuss ni Rachel yung kanyang journey sa real estate and yeah, di ba? Sa mga nakakakilala sa amin dalawa sa school, so yeah, more or less you already have an idea about that.
Siguro I want to mention din, since a lot of people are looking into opportunities to earn now, if I can mention it,
yes,
Jen.
please do so.
Okay, syempre maraming nawala ng trabaho, a lot also closed down. In Sunrise Properties Inc. is under the Mega World Group of companies. So we encourage people who would like to have additional income to be part of the company. So we are still hiring property specialists. You can do it full time, but mostly online now. And if you are naman an existing employee of any other company, or you just parang you're well connected also to OFWs.
Yeah.
I mean, merong opportunity sa amin. We can get you accredited as sales associate. So what you do, you just need to refer potential investors to us, and we have a team who can closely work with them and present the projects to them. But you'll get to earn once we close the deal for you. That's a good opportunity for referrers. Okay. But
Walang hirap, di ba?
Wala.
Refer ka lang, okay.
Pero it's good also that we have to,
I have a good friend looking for a house. Can you link me up? So you guys are there, and you guys will be the one to look after her friend, whoever.
Yeah, everything naman is online.
And then you get something.
Before you refer, of course, you would know what he wants to purchase, or more or less what is his budget. And then you can visit our website, suntrust.com.ph, and you can also get in touch with me or Jen.
Yes.
If in any case you have friends or family members who would like to invest, we can send them materials also, so they can better appreciate the project.
Yeah, that's great news, Rachel. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
So guys, those who are looking for extra income, those who don't have a job or who just wants to earn something on the side, just please feel free to contact Rachel or myself, and we can link you up. And it's a good opportunity kasi marami ngayong nawala ng work or naghahanap pa ng work and all that.
Yeah. So, what's good also pala na to mention, when you buy also sa residential site, when you buy also from developer like us, na SunTrust, yung taxes mo that you need to pay sa BIR, kaya rin na naka-spread out yun.
Talaga?
Yes. So, naka-installment din siya. Okay. Para lang medyo maitip. If you are a buyer, you need to pay certain taxes to BIR. What are those taxes? Documentary stamp tax, transfer tax, miscellaneous expense,
Yan yung mga kinakasakitan ng ulo.
transfer of tax debt. Okay. For others, minsan minsan hindi na disclose ng ibang sellers. Okay, so there were instances ng ibang tao na na-discuss sa akin na for acceptance na yung unit, for turnover na, then they cannot accept because they need to pay a certain amount, like for example 300,000 upfront for BIR turnover fees, BIR taxes, na hindi na-disclose dati sa kanila. But in some trust, it's part of our total contract price. So, naka-spread out yan. Kung halimbawa, 4 years to pay ka, no interest, pati yung taxes mo na dapat babayaran sa BIR, naka-installment din yun. Hinuhulugan mo na yun, unti-unti, during pre-selling stage.
So, yun kasi importante, alam na ng tao.
Yes, yes.
And sometimes di ba, pag hindi mo nakita, so akala mo okay ka na.
Yes.
And then you'll be surprised you need to pay this amount. Siyempre, marami naman sa atin, we have our money budgeted on each.
Yes,
Kung
correct.
ano man yung priorities natin, right?
And also, I think also, there are still sometimes there are still studio units for first-time investors na hindi pa siya covered ng VAT. So, makakatipid ka pa doon. So, may projects na pag binili mo ngayon, it's not yet subject to VAT. And then, minsan pag nag-price increase yan, biglang plus VAT na yan eh. So, look also into those investments para sa mga newbies.
Thank you, Rachel,
Yeah.
for informing
So,
us.
yun yung mga pwedeng pag-aralan.
So, busog na busog tayo sa tips today, guys. Ayan. Sana po marami kayong napulot. Yan.
Hi, Tony! Hi, Lenny!
Yeah, hi, Lenin! Hi, Tony! Those who have
Fritzy.
questions, yan. Mukhang nasagot mo lahat. Wala silang questions. Guys, wala ba kayong questions? Just type it in. Yeah.
Kinabahan pa naman ako. Kasi
sabi-
maraming magtanong ha.
Jen, ano bang tatanong mo sa akin? Sabi ko, mga general questions lang. Ayan. But anyway, thank you, by the way, we would like to thank Alpha.
I'd like to thank also Mr. Nick Velasco, the GM of the City Club, for allowing us to have this FB live session here.
Yeah, so finally, nasa labas na po ako ng bahay. This episode is my
Hi,
first...
Joanna!
Hi, Jo! Yan. First episode outside the house. Yan. Dahil 10th episode, kaya special. And I'm with Rachel. So this
Miss
is
Connie sa Sandras.
a special...
Thank you sa
special
Sandras
episode.
who's watching, pati sa mga nanood kanina.
Yes.
Yeah. I think, siguro siguro recap.
Let's
Okay,
do,
recap.
or few guys.
Since wala naman masyadong.
Wala.
Sir Jerry Bosco,
Hi, Miles!
si Sir Jerry watching.
Hello po, Sir Jerry.
So, okay, yun lang yun. Parang sa akin, since topic natin is yung pandemic ngayon, number one, it is still good to invest because you are getting there's an opportunity now for promos, okay? And you're getting it yung within market value pa, okay? Like us as Santras, talagang very, very competitive pa yung rate namin as of now. Even mag-price increase kami, mababa pa rin kami compared to the existing projects in the market. And then second, association dues, if you're purchasing, you need also to check kasi that's a fixed amount that you need to pay. And please also kailangan alam mo rin if the company na you'll be investing in is a very good, a prominent developer also with a good track record. Especially itong pandemic, itong ECQ lockdown, kung naalagaan ba na-meet ba, di ba, yung mga demands ng unit owners. Ako, I can safely say, and I'm proud that in Sandras, we really took good care of our investors. As in, hindi umuwi again ang frontliners namin, and thank you to them.
Yeah, salute to them.
Hindi talaga umuwi. Ang admin, nandyan ang housekeeping. I mean, they're all there to assist each and every one na may concerns within our property. And then, the terms of payment are very low. Okay, so opportunity yan. Grab it, lalo na yung mga naka-zero interest pa. And of course, I told you earlier, the bank rates not going up. So high time also to get those RFO units with low DP and then get the bank loan. Diba?
Yes.
And I think more or less it's starting to normalize. People are now parang open na ito yung current situation, and nag-i-innovate naman lahat.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what's amazing sa ating mga Pinoy, di ba?
Yeah.
Well, let's face it, lahat naman sa atin may dumadaan sa depression eh. Kasi we're not used to it. But somehow, napakabilis natin mag-innovate. Diba? We
Yes,
try to find ways on how to work on what we have at the moment, which is good yan. And it's a good sign that we are becoming very positive about things that are going on. Kung tatagal pa tong pandemic na to, di ba? Somehow nag-a-adjust na tayo. Na one step at a time, we are innovating on what we should do sa susunod.
And when you invest, remember, it's location, location, location.
Ayan, di ba?
Diba? Lalo na nito, na-realize mo how convenient it is to live across a supermarket. Kung nasaan may bangkong malapit, nasa ng groceries, di ba mga groceries? Yung
groceries lang ang
stores,
bukas ng nakaraan.
hospitals na, alam mo yun, not even hindi hospitals, yung mga may emergency na pwede mo puntahan, like clinics or whatever. Kasi it's very, very important talaga na you're in the middle, at the center of the, at saka yung mga townships, like us in Sunrise and Mega World, we create townships. So we make sure that everything is within the community. So doon na papunta yan. And I want to mention also, since the government is also promoting the Balik Probinsya.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bakit ko pa makalimutan?
Oo.
The Balik Probinsya, di ba? Maraming developers are going towards the regions na. As in, we are creating yung townships na kumpleto talaga, na nandun yung commercial side, nandun yung residential, andun yung amenities, resort-like type yung iba, and then nandun yung easy access to transportations, okay? So, like us, we have projects in Bacolod, in Davao, in Baguio, in Batangas, in Laguna. So, timely din yan sa pinopromote ngayon ng government, kasi marami rin offices nag-expand outside the metro for expansion. And doon kami sumasabay. We build subdivisions also to cater to those yung mga existing market, and yung mga papasok pa na market.
That's good, no? Thank you, A.
Yeah.
Napakadami nating information.
I need to mention also na we have State Land Inc. At pwede rin dun yung mga pag-ibig, loans. Yeah, pwede. So meron kaming ganun. Aside from Sunrise, we have State Land. So medyo iba-ibang market na yung natatap. Of course, we have ngayon, I want to mention also that we have Capital Plaza in Quezon City. Since usong-uso ang work from home.
Yeah.
Okay? This is the project now. We have ample space. Okay? We have bigger units. Like our studio is about 36, 38 square meters, 40 square meters. But it's not the typical studio cut. So, kung medyo going towards bigger spaces kayo, let us know. We can assist you. That's ready for occupancy.
See, and busog na busog talaga tayo sa information this afternoon. Guys, so you know what, just stay positive. Everything will be going back to normal. As Rachel said, every industry, okay, I'm not saying na real estate lang industry yung nag-innovate, but I do believe every industry is actually innovating to work towards the needs of the people. Ayan. So, si Jo may comment siya. Sabi niya, good talk. Asa concluding ako, pero yung recap, productive pa rin. Nice seeing you girls. Nice to see you guys. Thank you. Thank
Nasaan
you.
po si
Thank you
Jo?
so much.
Singapore?
China.
China?
China.
Hi, Jo!
Ayan.
I miss you.
My is in Qatar. Yan. Hello guys. Abby was saying hello to us. Abby Oira. Yan.
Hi.
Hello. Ayan.
Yes.
Abby.
So,
Abby.
again maraming opportunities now. If you want also extra income, you can contact me or Jen. You
Yeah.
can refer clients to us and you get a percentage also of commission.
Yeah, we
Oh,
have friends
at this
all over the
time,
globe,
you,
diba?
you really need to consider all options available.
Yes.
Plus the fact that you can also learn. When it's high time for you to invest on your personal, di ba?
Yes.
Yung sa family mo or if you want to give something to your son, to your daughter in the future. I think it's the best also to learn real estate.
Yeah.
Kasi basic yan. Lahat tayo merong pangarap magkabahay. Lahat yung iba merong mamanahin. Merong, di ba? Merong ipapamana. So, thank you, Jen. I think...
No, thank you, A. Thank you so much for saying yes and for
Hi, Miss Pao.
spending time with us. Actually, andyan ang aking stage mom on the side.
Yes, thank you, tita.
Ibigay lang mo yung...
Oh, di ba may SA recruit po ako ngayon?
Hindi, joke lang.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. This has been a wonderful episode and I just feel so great na nandyan kayo watching us this afternoon. If you have, I think I might be looking to another industry for my next topic, but we'll see. If you guys have any topic in mind that you want me to talk about for my next episode, just please feel free to send me a message. Hi, Kerwin! Kerwin is watching. Hi, Zai! Ayan. So please feel free to message me and we can discuss it on the upcoming episodes. So once again, have a wonderful afternoon. Please keep safe, everyone. God bless you all.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Ayan, mamaya marami.